What seemed to be a normal mirror, simply hanging on the walls of this mundane tavern, actually turned out to be a magical item unlike any other, transporting our would-be heroes into a mirrored world that held many questions for them. Soon after arriving, they met with a new barkeep that used her wit to get every coin she could out of our confused travelers. While the barmaiden sought money, Makoto found what, or in this case, who, had brought them to this strange land. The Mirror King, he called himself, as he radiated with evil aura, allowed them to attain a map to play in a sick game that he had devised. Following this map, the adventurers found themselves quickly in the heat of battle after entering a cathedral with 5 evil cultists awaiting them inside. After multiple blows and a swift knock to the head from Hannah's staff, Makoto quickly found herself unconscious and Aurelius was grievously wounded. Luckily, due to Hannah's quick thinking and a final killing blow from Aurelius, the party survived, finding on the altar at the front of the church 3 stones that could allow them to communicate over a great distance. Now we join them once again.
Cheers, everyone. Welcome to the next episode of Rolls on the Rocks. I am Goodbeer17, bringing you all your rock and hits and more. And of course, we are joined by the cast and crew of Rolls on the Rocks. And we would like to welcome a new party member tonight, Binkbaroo82. He was here last session sitting in, and today he is joining us as part of our party. So with that said, let's get right on into it. Taylor has not introduced his character, so why don't you go ahead and do that, my guy.
My character is a Goliath sorcerer by the name of Ra Amenhotep. Ra is a Goliath. He has a very muscular toned physique. He has flowing red hair, very long flowing red hair. He has his eyes basically glow with a arcane magical hue of purple or violet and amethyst, and he's wearing primarily red robes with maybe some blue on the edge, blue trim, and some golden plates, like armor plating. Very light, but and he also has slightly tanned skin.
Gotcha. Now everyone has that picture in their head. We're gonna go ahead and move forward. You are in a tavern, all right? Very kind of normalized tavern inside the city. The barkeep is a dwarf. There is a strange mirror in the corner of the tavern, lying against the wall with a sign that says, "Do not stare at the mirror." What do you want to do?
Being that I am a sorcerer, am I able to sense any form of mech emanating from this mirror?
I can be an Arcana check.
19.
With your modifier or without your modifier?
Without.
Okay, so that is actually a 23.
Oh, nice.
So you definitely can feel a power emanating from this mirror that is definitely magically charged.
Okay. I would like to ask inquire to ask the barkeep about the mirror. Pardon me, Sir Dwarf.
Yeah,
Moment of your time, please. Are you aware that mirror wall over there is emanating magic, strong magical aura?
Well, not my problem. I just work here. Sign says don't look at it for too long. I don't look at it for too long then.
See.
Can I get you anything to drink? Any other questions for you? I got a whole lot of people to attend.
Oh no, that's fine. Forgive me.
He wobbles off to serve other customers.
Being that I'm a scholar and I strive to seek knowledge where I can find it, I am overcome with curiosity about this mirror and move to check it.
So you're gonna go look into the mirror?
Yes, I'm gonna go check it.
As you approach the mirror, you see your reflection. The longer you stare at it, and the more you approach it, and the closer you get, your robes start to change. The blue tassel turns to a very evil purple. The red robes start to turn black. Your eyes go from an amethyst color to more of a darker granite. And your hair starts to turn purple.
I slightly recoil back, but continue to stare.
As you recoil back, your mirror reflection does not. It gives you a mischievous grin and just raises its hand and motions for you to follow it as it slowly walks away from the mirror.
I mouth to myself by the Emperor and, overcome with curiosity, to advance closer to it.
As you advance closer to the mirror and you reach your hand out to touch it, it starts to draw you in as you fall through the mirror. Unlike the other animations, yours is a little different. As you're falling, you're awake. You see the world around you start to twist and turn and sense a power flowing into your body as you're falling through the sky. You are level 2 now. And as you are falling, you turn to look and see what looks to be a gospel-looking church coming towards your direction. The mirror's shape slowly starts to make more of a circle than a square. As you start to come through, we are jumping back to the three of you.
Oh. Okay.
Give me a perception check, 3 of you.
Perception. Gotcha. Where is my D20? Let's give the metal one a try. See how we do. That
I got 9.
is a 12. No, I'm sorry, an 11.
11.
I got 9.
9.
18.
As you're standing there, staff still in your hand, trying to apologize to Makoto for knocking her the f*** out. Something in the corner of your eye catches, and you see 2 holes appear from the sky. One just looks like a black void. The other has the Mirror King's head sticking out from upside down.
What?
He's watching you. What do you want to do with that information?
Gentlemen, you guys know or see that there's 2 portals above us. One with the Mirror King, and one that's just black.
And if you guys turn to look at the portals, all you see are the eyes and like the top of the head of the Mirror King as he's looking down at you.
My Fenris! Oh!
Gross. What is that thing?
He slowly lowers himself a little further. Looks like you guys cheated. A little company's coming your way. Well, since you're breaking the rules, so am I. As his head recoils, a manic, large cultist drops from where his portal was. His portal moves before this drop to just over Aurelius. The cultist falls on Aurelius, knocking him prone. We're heading back to Rob. As you're falling, you see a member of the Wolf's Guard now attacked with a manic. For some reason, you have the knowledge of who this is. It's a manic cultist. The knowledge comes from the fall. There's a sense in your chest of urgency to get through the other portal in this mirror because you can see how hurt this man is.
Yeah, I wanted to move into to get through the portal and assist the Ice Fang.
So you start waving your arms to try and swim through the blackness that's currently letting you fall, to get down faster and faster. As you come through the mirror, you can give me an athletics check.
16 plus 5.
Perfect. You come through the portal, superhero landing style. Feet first, fist hits the ground as a thud comes from behind you. And you look up and see the cultist and make eye contact with him. Everyone roll initiative.
All right.
Well, you are last in initiative.
Oh, I'm last.
What do I do for?
Oh, that's right. I'm prone.
18.
19.
You guys are going to move first.
Okay.
Freddy, you will be last to move in this entire order. Normally, you're going to be able to move together, but you are prone.
Yep. Understood.
With the man on top of you. So we're going to start with Makoto. What do you want to do, Makoto?
By the Emperor, get this fucking thing off of me!
Calm down, Shrek. We're on the way. I pull out my crossbow.
Once you remember, you're at 3 hit points. You really want to take the aggro?
Oh, and I don't have spells either.
Oh yeah, we in trouble.
Oh, no.
Trek, you may not make it. I shout that across the battlefield.
Makoto shouts, Aurelius, you may not make it!
Exactly. I look over to Ra, questioning him and his ability. He landed as a superhero, so I assume he has the power to back it up.
So Ra, there's
What is happening?
First turn.
Well, I don't know what's going on. This demon thing fell out of the sky and attacked our ogre. I need you to help us. Do you think you're up for the task?
I don't know who you are. I don't know what has happening. But I will help you.
I am indebted to you.
Call me an ogre again and you'll find my foot up your ass.
Calm the hell down.
I'd like to cast Firebolt.
Firebolt? Give me a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
14.
You do hit, but just barely.
Woo.
Just go ahead and roll me damage.
2.
You fling this at him, and he does not stumble at all.
Okay. I pull out my crossbow. 11.
You do not hit. You just fire an arrow and it hits the wall. You're so hurt and injured you can barely raise your bow.
Won't have the mace.
He's
No.
whipping out the mace.
They gotta whip out.
You can do it, Hannah. I believe in you.
Swinging it. D20.
A 6.
Oh.
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 Yeah, you're not hitting either. You run at the enemy against your better judgment and your pacifism and raise your mace and checking out the last second and miss.
The Emperor.
Go ahead and make a strength check at disadvantage for me, Aurelius.
Oh, strength check at with disadvantage? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, yes, sir. Let's see, that's 19, 20, 21, 20. That's a modified 22.
Yeah, roll another dice. You're taking the lower of the two, bud.
Fuck. Yeah, that's right. Disadvantage.
Damn.
God damn it. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, no. Come on, please. Oh, no! That's a nat 1. I'm fucked.
You go to try and move this quote-unquote oaf off of you, and as you firmly plant your hands down, all he does is put his boot to the back of your neck and slam you onto the ground. You don't take any damage from this, but you're still prone. It is now the cultist's turn.
Oh,
He is
God.
going to take his main action to cast Shield of Faith, which raises his armor class +2.
Oh, Jesus.
That will be his turn. He turns to the man sitting under him and says, as he's licking his dagger, "Don't worry, big boy, you're next." It's now Rod's turn.
Oh, boy.
Move to charge him with my short spear.
Oh yeah? Maybe
Yeah.
a 20.
Oh shit! That's a oh fuck. That's a 4.
At least it's not a 1.
You run at the cultist, spear in hand, say, "The magic's not working, charge!" And you go to hit this man and just graze him. You miss him. So you're just standing there, spear in hand, looking him in the face.
I take this opportunity to again look up to the skies and ask Brian's God, where is he? Why has he chosen now to forsaken him? Although I personally am not a believer of his.
It's just, that's fair.
I sit there, boot on my throat.
I say nothing, stunned that I missed. Sword Maiden, a little help here!
On it. I use my crossbow, and now that I have my sheet up and I have it equipped the right way, I'm going to roll 17.
There we go.
You actually hit this time.
Yes! 9.
Nice.
There we go.
The cultist takes the arrow right to the shoulder and starts to stare at you. He looks down and says, "Don't worry, big boy. I'll be back for you."
I immediately stand there frozen. Just
You're next to him. You have your mace out. What do you want to do?
Him over there.
Okay, we're gonna be a d20.
22?
Yep, you hit.
It's a 1.
So we got 2.
Yeah.
You raise your mace and bring it down to his shoulder, and it just kind of dinks his shoulder. He turns to you and laughs. This is such a weak attacks won't finish me. Freddy, give me another strength check with disadvantage.
Oakley dokley, here we go, trying to do the strength saving throw once again. Alright, well, can't be much worse than that.
What was that?
That was an 8 plus 4, so 9, 10, 11, 12. And so it would be that one, 12.
You are still prone.
Gotcha.
It is now the cultist's turn. The cult maniac. He is going to use one of his actions and stomp on the back of Freddy's head.
As a reaction...
you get no reactions, you are prone.
Oh, I don't get a reaction while I'm prone?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does not hit. You missed by 1.
Okay. He's going to use his bonus action to do it again.
Oh, great.
That's an AC with his modifier.
AC's 18.
He hit a 19.
Oh, you hit a 19? Fuck.
He's only using his boot, so it's 1d4. How much life do you have?
3 hit points.
Oh, God.
You are knocked unconscious by his boot.
oh my god.
He takes his heel and shoves it into the back of your head and says, "Don't worry, like I said, I will be coming back for you." He uses his bonus action to disengage both Hannah and Ra and runs straight to Makoto's face and looks her dead in the eyes. And that is his turn.
He gets 2 bonus actions? Holy
He gets 2 actions and a bonus action.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
I didn't tell you what level he was.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Quiver. It is Ra's turn.
So, did he do... How many points of damage did he do to me? Just real fast.
He did 4.
He did 4? Okay, I just wanted to ask.
So you're just knocked unconscious right now. You're down. You're making death saving throws. Unless somebody can lay on hands. Or healing word or something. But right now it's Ra's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any we did not. Oh boy.
We should have rested. We all should have taken a nap before we started. As the cultist is staring me down, and I am like close to pissing myself, I slowly avert my gaze over to Ra. Can you hurry the fuck up?
As you turn your gaze back to the cultist, he is just breathing heavily, looking you dead into your eyes like he's staring at your soul.
I move to cast Burning Hands.
So you run up to grab him with burning hands. Yeah, give me a roll to hit.
It's a 3.
You run up to hit him with burning hands, and as you grab his shoulders, your spell fizzles.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Makoto, your turn.
I go balls to the wall. I draw my short sword, trying to stab him in the chest. So I'm rolling for.
You roll this hit with advantage because you are now flanking him with Ra behind him.
21, 17. I'm taking 21.
Yep, you'll take the 21, so you will do damage.
That is 6.
6 damage?
Yep.
So you thrust your sword. It doesn't necessarily go into his chest, but it does give quite a gash. He is starting to look hurt.
Where am I in this?
You are back by Aurelius as of right now.
I'm going in with the mace.
He said I'm going in with the mace.
I'm going in with the mace right to the back of the kneecap.
Alright, give me a hit dice. You are flanking, so you get to use advantage.
A 14.
Roll the other one.
Do a 7.
You run up with your mace and aim for the back of his knees, but miss and hit the ground.
God.
Oh boy. Well, I know what.
Go ahead and get a death saving throw.
Yep. Come on, dice. Please be nice. That is a 10. So
you have one successful save. It is now the cultist.
Oh boy.
As he lifts his dagger to attack, he just stares Makoto in the eyes. I'll have to pay you back for that gash. He rolls the hit. Does a 14 hit. What's your armor class?
16.
14 does not hit. He's going to raise his dagger again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, he gets 4 attacks. Oh no.
16. You will take 3 points of damage.
Okay. I'm down.
Oh yeah, shit. That's right.
Oh,
He
no,
only had
it's
3
not
points. He's
down.
down.
I told you we should have took a nap.
He then turns his attention to Hannah.
Oh Jesus.
Jesus.
Does a 18 hit.
Yes.
He does 4 points of damage to you. As his turn ends, he looks at Hannah and goes, "My, what a pretty boy. Let's see if you bleed just like the humans." Ra, it is your turn.
I look over in my dying, fainting gasps, and I tell Hannah, we should have taken a nap.
I'd like to once again try to hit him with my short spear.
Okay, roll attack.
That's an 8. That's definitely higher. And I think I get +3, so that would be a.
Your fourth spear misses.
Oh.
God.
Hannah, go ahead and roll for me. What are you doing, pal?
Roll. I would have to get up, grab the mace again, try to strike again.
You gonna bop him with your mace?
Yep, gonna have to do something.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
A 3. So a 6 altogether.
You put a bop this man with the mace, and being as this is only your second fight, fear overtakes you, and you just gently tap him with your mace.
Brian, I would like my physical dice, please, because I'm getting fucked over by technology.
They're coming Wednesday, man. I can't help it.
Aurelius, give me another death saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh God Almighty. Hey, that's good. That's a 16.
That passes.
Oh,
Makoto, give me a death saving throw.
God. Must not.
Yeah, you must.
10 or above, you pass.
9 or below.
I got
fail.
I got a
What?
6.
You got a 6?
Yeah, it's my fault.
You have 1 fail on your counters. Just so you guys are aware, you can stabilize them so they stop making saves. They just will not become conscious until the end of the battle.
I mean, right now I only need 1 more success before I wake up. So
You'll have 1 hit point when you wake. It is now the thug's turn, or the cultist's turn.
Did he bring him and his friends? The thugs turn.
What's your armor class again, Hannah?
17.
He's going to swing his dagger at you, but it's going to bounce off of your arm.
Nice.
He's going to aim again. Pretty boy with some pretty armor. This time he is going to do damage.
Oh my god. Okay.
You will take 3 damage. He is going to swing at you a 3rd time.
Oh my god.
And this time he's going to critically fail.
Oh.
Okay.
The wound that Godo dealt to him across his chest had a sudden rupture as he falls to the ground.
Delayed gratification.
Blood.
Rod, it's your turn. His shield of faith dissipates.
Oh.
He can no longer keep concentration.
I have to touch him with shocking grasp.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me advantage. It is your spell casting modifier as well. Your spell DC.
I have plus this plus, and the modifier is +4.
So go ahead and roll.
Ooh, 22.
Is that like it's +4, so you got an 18?
Yeah, +4 and an 18.
Okay, so go ahead and you're going to hit. Shocking grasp does
1d8.
Does it do 1d8?
Yeah, that's what it's saying on here.
Go ahead and roll me 1d8.
6.
Alright. He through his armor and his dagger. He is extremely hurt now. Blood starts to pool in his ear. Hannah, it is your.
I got you, foul heretic!
This is the most damage this man's received. Hannah, it is your turn.
Going for another mace hit.
Let's go.
Give me your attack die with advantage.
18. So
That'll hit. That'll hit.
21.
Well, unless you roll a 20 on your next roll, you're hitting either way.
19.
Okay, so you are going to roll your attack now. So you hit him with this mace. 1d6 plus 2 or 4. Which is
3 plus 1 plus 4.
4.
Yeah.
This time when you swing, you put your might behind it and crack it. Blood starts to pool under your mace as you lift it back up. It is the what the fuck? It is the cultist's turn. He's going to use his first action to stand and turn to Hannah again. Looks like you found your spine. Hannah, you're going to take another 4 damage.
I am out completely.
Hannah is knocked out. He turns his last action to Ra. I may be bleeding, but you're bleeding with me. As he swings at you. What's your armor class?
11.
You are going to take 3 damage.
Where's my health again?
Maybe.
Top right corner is where your health is.
You said how much damage?
3 damage.
Alright, I'm still up.
How much health do you have?
9. I'm down to 6.
Go ahead and swing on him. Whatever you want to do. You want to grasp him again? Or are you out of spell slots?
I will move to stab him with my short sword again.
Go ahead.
I do not have advantage this time, correct?
No, everyone is down.
Very good. Very well. 5. God damn it. It's a 5 plus 3, that'd be an 8, so. God damn it. It went from a 15 to a fucking 5.
As the rolls of grace bless you, you can roll now another dice.
Yes.
God. The Emperor, please. It's in that one. No. I'm sorry. It's a 7. It's a 7. I'm sorry. It was upside down.
You're still going to miss.
That would be a 7 plus 3, so that'd be a 10 total.
You're still going to miss.
Yes.
Freddy, death saving throw.
Yep. Oh, come on, please. I got a nat motherfucking 20. Let's go.
You are going to rise to your feet with 5 HP.
Yes.
As you rise to your feet and come from the brink of death, the Almighty One appears to you. Except it's not a man.
Oh.
It is Ura. That's how you pronounce it. Ura appears to you in her heavenly form. Eyes golden, blonde hair, and reaches to you and says, "Stand, my child, and fight for your friends. Defend the meek and the weak. Help the humans."
Yes,
And
my
you
empress.
raises you to your feet with 5 HP.
Ugh.
Only you saw this vision. You now can take your action.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Okay. I am going to. How close am I to the cultist?
You can run to him.
I can. Does he see me?
He does not see you rise. So you will be flanking with advantage on your attack roll.
Fuck yes. All right. Let's do this shit. Okay. Battle axe drawn, shield at the ready. We're going in for a swing, boys.
You roll with advantage.
Okay, so that one, that's not very good, but let's try again. That is a dirty 20.
So you rise. How do you want to do this?
Oh man. I would like to charge and I would like to swing at his kneecaps with my battle axe.
You're killing him. It's not his kneecaps.
Oh, well.
He's dead.
Okay. Shit.
I'll animate it for you.
Yeah, go for it then.
You slowly put your hand out, blood dripping from your body, and rise to your feet and kind of stagger on your heels. You raise your shield and grab your axe and charge with the last might that you have as a warrior and raise it and let your arm limply swing as you cut deep into the throat of the cultist. And you fall to the floor. Makoto and Hannah, you are both stabilized.
Oh,
thank God.
You are raised from the floor with 1 HP.
For that, for the Emperor, and for the lady, the Empress.
As Makoto rises, he sees the killing blow was dealt by a near-death Aurelius. You guys are out of combat, and a stone appears on the altar. As the stone appears on the altar, that looks like it would fit the palm of Ra. The Mirror King's words echo again throughout the church. I guess you've won this round, so take your reward. But any more cheaters will be far severely punished. As his voice fades back into roleplay. What do you want to do? Who wants to say something?
I take a minute to rest. Just to one knee.
Just on the knee?
Yeah, on the knee, over my shield, just resting. Trying to fucking get a breath in.
I would like to come over to Aurelius, and in my mind, my inner dialogue, I'm thinking, damn it, the ghost was the last one to get the last strike. My God would never forgive me. I lean down to Aurelius. I put my arm on his shoulder. I look him dead in his eyes as he's panting for trying to catch his breath, and I say, good job, big one. Good job. And then I rest with him.
Hannah, what do you want to do? Or do you want to respond? Good.
Yeah,
you guys are in open role play.
Thank you kindly. Purple-haired maiden.
We thought we were gonna lose you for a second there, big guy.
Luckily, the Empress came to me in my time of need.
I thought it was an emperor.
The Emperor is but one. His beloved, the Empress. She came in my time of need, bringing the Emperor's blessing upon me.
So the Empress and the... It doesn't matter. I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you
I had
again.
a visible shock on my face after hearing him say that.
What'd you say, Rob?
Become visibly shocked after hearing that Brian saw the Empress herself. But I say nothing.
You guys notice the shock that crosses his face.
Mm.
Anna, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna walk up to Mr. Giant. I'm gonna say, not bad for a giant, huh?
When we get back...
Which one?
Which one?
Go ahead. Yeah, which giant? You got to remember that Ra is also the same size as
Aurelius.
Aurelius.
Aurelius, the one.
Oh, he's talking to me. Thank you. When we get back, I'm buying around.
Ra, do you want to say anything?
I continue to say nothing and seem sort of reluctant to speak, and my eyes are fixated on the Ice Fang.
I feel the stare of from Ra behind me. With a little bit of wind back in me, I stand to my feet and turn to him. Oh, do my eyes deceive me? A fellow knight of the Imperium.
Eyes don't deceive me. It isn't a mutt of the Emperor himself.
Oh, that's pretty big talk coming from the bookworm.
I lean over to Hannah and say, I like this raw guy already.
Yes.
Mind telling me what you're doing
ignore-
here, Thousand Son?
Well, Wolf. I was simply I was on a knowledge quest for my legion. I'd completed my task and, found myself in a nameless tavern and noticed I noticed a mirror on the wall. I sensed a strong magical aura coming from it, and naturally, I investigated and wound up here.
As he finishes that statement, the Mirror King, you can hear him laugh through the stones still sitting on the counter. Or the altar.
I think that one's for ye. Just don't let it corrupt your soul.
I glare at him upon hearing at him after he said that.
Mm.
But then move towards the stone on the stone.
You want to pick it up?
Yes.
You pick it up and realize the stone can be used to send messages afar. It is a voice speaking stone, or a voice sending stone.
Interesting.
It is also connected with the Ice Wolf, Makoto, and Hannah.
Oh.
So they
Seems
can
I
all
know a
hear
part of
through
this.
your stone as well.
Seems I am a part of this little band of whatever you are.
These two may be smaller than us. I guess I can call you brother. But they're strong.
Aye. I noticed. Suppose the saying is true. Big things do come in small packages.
Aye, indeed.
Do you guys want to make your way to the tavern for a long rest?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
I think that we should be going now. Let's.
You all make your way to the tavern. When you open the door, the barkeep that is still on shift looks at you three and goes, "Oh, what happened to you guys? You look like hell."
I don't want to talk about it.
I bump Aloris' shoulder. I was like, I bet you don't, big guy.
She says, if
Yes,
you
that
get
was
any blood on my
close.
floor, it's 3 silver coins, so you better not bleed.
I mutter under my breath, this bitch again. Fuck.
As reluctant as I am, we are running a discount right now. For 1 gold piece, you can rent 5 rooms. Some weird man with a mirror face came in and paid for the tavern for the next week, so.
I look to. I know Aloris's spending habits. I glare over at Ra to see if he is the same.
Rob, you have 3 gold pieces, 10 silver pieces, and 15 copper pieces.
I think that before any of us spend our money, one of us spends our money. How about this? I propose that we chip in all together.
I am visibly impressed.
Lest y'all want to be sleeping in the streets. Makes no difference to me.
As much
Just remember, guys,
Much
it
as
is
I hate
1 gold coin for all of you.
Oh, for all of us?
1 gold coin for everyone to sleep there tonight.
Oh, for everyone.
I pushed past the party and for Erdis' sake, and I pull out a gold coin and I hand it to the barkeep.
She takes it and flips it into her hand and says, "Pleasure doing business with you. Could I happen you in for some information for 3 silver pieces?"
I cautiously wait to see what Ra does.
I put a hand on his shoulder. Just leave this one. Let's just go.
You like to know
Push his hand off my shoulder.
Oh, go ahead.
I push his hand off my shoulder and look back at the barkeep. No, madam, it is fine. Thank you.
She responds, "Y'all are no fun when you're injured. Your rooms are down the hall up the stairs." You all
I
Go ahead.
I put my hands together and bow to her, thanking her.
You all make your way to your rooms. You have long rested, and at this long rest, those of you who are not level 2 become level 2. All skill slots are restored.
Means I get to level up.
I'm level. Yay.
I get to.
Rob, you just long rest. You don't get a level.
How do I, like, on my character sheet, it still says I'm level 1. How do I change that?
That's a good question. I honestly don't know on that one.
I never
click
changed,
level
I
1.
never actually changed it.
Click on level 1.
Yeah, it's not letting me change mine either.
It might be.
Oh, there it is. Manage character levels.
Manage character. Yeah.
Level 2, here I come.
I can choose, so I guess I just choose level 2.
Yeah,
Yep.
you just choose level 2.
Are we afraid to have some dialogue or have inner thoughts while we're in our rooms?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys each individually.
Okay.
As the night relies, we're gonna start with the inner thoughts or since just because normally we wouldn't do this, but because Freddy is streaming, I want to kind of touch on it. I'll add it to how I DM. But I'm gonna start with Aurelius, do you have any inner thoughts, or are you just laying down in your room?
I am definitely having some inner thoughts.
Does the party want to get together for a conversation before bed?
I don't know. You guys want to get together for a convo? I mean, I did say that I would buy everybody a drink, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Reluctantly, I'll take you up on that offer.
Okay.
You all hit your long rests. They will finish at the end of the evening, but after a brief nap, you make your way down to the tavern. Makoto, you didn't answer. Are you wanting to go, or you wanted to monologue?
I want to monologue a little bit. I'm going to pull back from the group for a moment.
Okay, go ahead. You're on a monologue.
Okay. So I sit in my room waiting.
None of you know this.
No, yeah, I'm sitting in my room pondering, going over the battle that just happened, and I'm perplexed. I don't know. I don't know what I'm more shocked by: the cultists that came out of thin air, the Mirror King's antics, or the mere fact that Aloris not only understands basic arithmetic, but also fiscal responsibility. It blows my mind. And as I'm sitting there, I wonder how we're gonna go about our missions further beyond this point as a group, now including Ra, the new stranger that's come to the group that seems to be kin to Aloris somehow, but yet different. He's kind of withdrawn, but somehow similar. I don't know. Perplexed by this, I hear the merriment going on in the the tavern part of the inn, but I decide to stay in my room and go to sleep.
Alright, so you are now asleep. None of you know that conversation happened.
Okay.
The three of you are at the tavern. Now, Makoto, you are not part of this interaction.
Okay. Alright, ye syrup sippers. I have a glorious treat just for you. I promised you a drink, and I have delivered. I have a treat for you. I have, right here, just for this special occasion, I have some bell stem and the distilled liver juices of a bloodthirster to make you all my own homemade recipe for Fenrisian ale. I take it, quickly mix up a few drinks, and hand them the glasses. Or
I take the glass and give it a look of pure disgust. What in the name of the Emperor is this?
It is, like I said, it is my own homemade recipe for Fenrisian ale.
Do you have anything to say?
What'd you say, Joss?
You're not supposed to actually drink it.
I took an actual drink. But what is this?
So while you guys are drinking, actually, Makoto, you awaken to a movement in your kimono from the mat.
What is this?
Welcome back to that. Finish your guys' drink.
Say it again.
We're gonna come back to you. Finish your drink, guys.
Oh.
You're just awake, feeling the mat.
Alright.
I
That.
reluctantly take a drink. It's like I reluctantly take a drink.
Does everyone take a drink?
I guzzle the whole fucking thing down, slam it on the table.
I'm still over here dying.
Dana?
Huh?
Did you take the drink?
Yeah.
Okay, Taylor?
Yes, since I'm similar to Brian, I don't have a visceral reaction.
Okay.
But I still struggle to swallow it.
Everyone give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Unfortunately, Hannah, you're gonna roll this with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's a D20, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Oh
Plus your Constitution.
So, okay, I got you.
What'd you roll there, Aurelius?
I'm at 1 with my Constitution saving modifier. That's a 2.
No, that's a nat 1, but I'll come back to you.
I rolled a 11.
Awesome. What's your Constitution modifier?
Mine was no. I'm sorry. I need to say it differently. I rolled an 8 plus 3, so it's 11 total.
Oh. And what about you, Hannah? What's your Constitution? What's your saving roll?
It's a 2. Oh, let's go.
All right, cool. So you don't need to roll anything else. You're good. So we're gonna start with so Ross slams the drink back, slams his mug on the table, and struggles not to make a face, and then looks at Aurelius, who is absolutely shit-faced. starting to lean in his chair back and forth, clearly needing to go to bed.
Did I ever tell you about the time that
Then you turn to Hannah, who also is now speaking in Elvish, as they are instruct as well.
I muttered to myself, whoever could have thought that the mud was a lightweight.
Elvish.
I moved to help. To help Hannah first.
You want to help them to bed?
Yes.
I'll let you just help them to bed. You want to go to bed afterwards, or you want to go check on Makoto?
I will check on her.
So, Makoto, as you rise to the mat, feeling like it's moving in your pocket, you hear a small rasp on your door.
Who could be this thing in my pocket and now someone at the door? What is it? I go to answer the door. Ra, what are you doing here?
Forgive me, Sword Maiden. The mutt and the half-elf are now hit-faced, for lack of a better word, and I figured I wanted to see if you were alright.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I know the half-breed was gonna probably get into something, and the elf, I don't know about her. She's a little ditzy, but I love her nonetheless.
He, not she.
It's sorry. I meant he. It's kind of different with Hannah and her origins, her name. I don't know. She's from a different tribe, I guess. But I'm glad you came to my door. I wanted to ask you something.
Of course. What is it?
You mentioned earlier that... Well, you didn't mention it, but I saw the look on your face when Aloris said what he did about the Empress. I found it kind of weird too, since he's been going on and on like a Catholic priest about this emperor. So I wanted to know, is there any truth to that? Is there really an Empress?
My face kind of contorts to where you can see I'm visibly sort of, I guess, at the mention of that, hinting that there's I have a checkered past with that, I guess.
I pick up on that.
Happens, the map opens itself from your pocket and flies to the table.
Oh,
I heard her. What is that?
I don't even know. It looked like a map. It was the thing that was moving around in my pocket, I guess, a minute ago. I didn't feel it in my robes, but I guess it was there. Come closer. Let's look at it. I don't know why.
Yes, may I please?
I
go to examine the map.
You guys are examining the map, and as the etching starts to draw, the X leads to what clearly is out of town to a nearby settlement. It etches out the settlement. Give me a second to look at the detail. It etches out the entire settlement. surprisingly in great detail. Looks like a war-torn battleground. The etchings disappear as fast as they're coming, but show you a picture. It's more like a moving picture for you, just in slow frames. Once the first etch is done, you see a war-forged town burning, and tons of what looks like of that Ra would notice as agents of chaos running through a town. The next picture shows the people being slaughtered as the agents run through the village. The third slide, the third picture shows a man standing at the helm of a giant wagon, commanding the troops. It zooms in for the fourth picture and shows a distorted version with beet red eyes and blood-soaked white hair of Aurelius, giving orders to the agents of chaos. The map is telling you, in all sense of direction and all sense of worth, you can just feel that this is your next quest. You're going to take on the Aurelius of this world next. The settlement slowly fades out of the picture and a new X appears. Just out about a day, what looks to be map-wise a day's travel.
Oh boy.
I stare at it for a moment in shock and look over to Makoto. You saw it too, right?
I stand there shocked. Yeah. I don't know what to make of all this.
Being
Aurelius of all things. Leading Aurelius of all things. And a quick break, because I don't know about chaos, I assume they're just demons.
You also remember that you all saw each other as counterparts, except for Raz when you came here. The Mirror King showed them all to you, remember?
Right. I don't say anything about the vision, but I look disturbed, like I know, like I've seen this before. And I say to myself, I say out loud, with Ra and within Ra's presence, it can't be. He said no. And I stop right there.
Who said what?
I quickly dismiss Ra's question. Nothing. It was a nightmare that I had once. A tale in my village about a man who loses himself to his rage and becomes a demon. It's nothing more than a wives' tale.
With this, you hear the old chime that it is now midnight.
I quickly rush Ra out of my room. It was nice speaking with you, but I have to get to bed now.
Oh, okay. Very, very well.
You all return to sleep. It is now morning and you meet in the tavern.
Oh, my fenris, my head.
Recovered from your recovered yet?
Just a minute there, thousand son. Barkeep, a glass of water, if you please.
You see the shift has changed and is now the woman from the day prior. Give me a glass of water for a copper coin.
Fine. I flip her a copper.
She grabs it. Next time, just ask nicely. Water's free. And she slides you a glass of water.
I'm still disturbed by what we talked about last night that nobody knows other than me and Ra. I visibly look disturbed, but I give a small smirk and a laugh at that.
I guzzle that water. I get it down as fast as I can.
Oh, God.
Oh. I was gonna do something nice for you.
Oh. That is better. All right then.
I look over to Makoto and say, I suppose we have to address the elephant in the room.
I glare back at Ra. I suppose we don't. Time and place.
You intend to keep this from them?
Well, maybe not Hannah, but definitely you know who.
I drape my arms around you.
Okay.
I drape my arms around the two of them, pull them in. What's wrong, you two? Come on, why so glum? Today is a grand and glorious day for battle.
Oh, I love that. He doesn't even know.
I put my arm.
I slide out from him. For God Emperor's sake.
I put my arm on his breastplate and
Down, boy.
I put my arm on his breastplate and I slowly move him away. While saying, I appreciate your cheery attitude, and although I'm content with being with you, band of misfits, your breath smells like ox testicles. Get away from me.
That's just my natural musk.
The fact that you say that is even more disgusting. You see, this is why we can't tell him. This is why, Ra. It's just not the right time.
Tell me what?
That our next.
You just said that out loud there, broski. Tell me what?
That the barkeep is stealing from you. That's what we wanted to tell you.
Oh, well, at least she's a fair-looking lass.
Insight check. And I want you to give me a deception check.
Ooh, okay, so I'm rolling insight then?
Yep.
This got juicy very quickly.
Very juicy.
I'm rolling deception.
Yep.
I'm lying professionally. Okay, let me.
You're gonna try to lie professionally.
That would be D20, a natty D. Oh, what did I get? Oh, I got 18.
Well, bad news for you, buddy. I got a modified 20.
So you tried to lie about the barkeep. However, Aurelius, by the look on his face, you know something much darker is behind that lie.
No. Here's the thing, little lass. I may have been drunk as hell last night, but I sure as fuck wasn't born yesterday. Now, why don't you really tell me what's going on?
I decide.
I glance again.
Oh, good.
There's no point in hiding the truth. Like it or not, we are all stuck here, and the only way we'll get out is if we work together.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I turn towards. I turn towards the big one, and Aurelius, and I peer into his soul. I ask him with a sharp tone, how dedicated are you to your faith?
As dedicated as any knight of the Imperium would be. I should never stray to the foul forces of chaos, and a look of pain and sorrow comes upon my face, indicating that, in a way, indicating to anyone who can see it, that there is a serious piece of troubled history with the forces of chaos. And if someone were to pry, I may, in fact, be willing to answer.
It's funny you said it. I then begin to pry, and I say, if it came down to it, what would you be willing to do to save the lives of many? Would you sacrifice a few?
As this question is asked, you hear pitch pain screams erupting from outside the tavern.
What's that noise?
What now?
What in the Emperor's name is that?
I look back at Aurelius. We'll finish this conversation later.
Very well.
You guys rush
I'm up.
outside?
Is there a window in the tavern?
Yes, there is.
I would like to peer out the window to see if I can get that.
Outside of the window, you see the images from the scroll playing out in front of you. The town is now on fire. Agents of chaos are running the streets. And you couldn't get a good glimpse, but a wagon is approaching from the far end of the city.
There's a look of dread on my that crawls onto my face as I see it approaching. The flashbacks from what I saw on the map. I mutter to myself, it meant here.
Can I see any of this?
If you're all looking out the window, yes.
Yeah, I'd definitely go and look towards the window since everybody else is looking out of it.
So all of you see this, but you don't know about the images. So let me
still
describe
sitting there.
this scene for you. The town is on fire. People are dying. The agents of chaos are running through slaughtering innocent lives.
Not again. The foul demons of corn have come once again. Father.
I grab Aurelius because I can hear the wagon approaching closer. Listen to me, Aurelius. Whatever you do not look at what is coming, and we must leave.
Fine.
I walk up to Ra, since I was sitting at the table, and I walk up to him and ask him, "What's wrong? What's wrong with the guy?"
I looked frantically at Hannah and then back to Makoto, like basically saying, "We can't." Basically, like my look is like clarifying to Makoto that we can't hide this anymore. As bad of timing as it is.
Yeah. After seeing the horrors that I've seen outside, I began to unsheath my short sword and get close to Aurelius. But after hearing what Ra just said, I sheathed my sword and I let out a sigh. Aurelius, do you remember what I asked you earlier before you heard the screams? Would you do anything for your faith?
Anything.
Even
I
what?
I would not slay innocent civilians. I would not dare burn a town unless they had turned to the foul forces of chaos.
As this is said, the door to the tavern flings open and a small human child with a huge sword gash across his chest falls inside. He looks directly into Aurelius's eyes, and the last thing that burbles out of his mouth is, "Oh, please."
I rush over to the boy's side.
I yell to Aurelius, "No!"
What is it, small child?
I yell, "Aurelius, wait!"
You get to the boy's side and notice him dying.
No.
You have the chance to save him.
It
will cost all of your lay hands.
Yeah,
not just three, not just two. Your entire lay hands until long rest will be cost for this.
I'll do it.
Instantly?
Yes, I will do it.
I run to Aurelius
I run over and
beseech him not to do it.
You guys are
I
running
run over and try to stop him.
stunned at his sudden speed, but can't make it in time. What you two see is his face covered in blood, the same as the photo that peered across the scroll, as his healing light doesn't emit red from his eyes, but instead the divine golden color his eyes normally emit come from his hands and heal the boy. He's still unconscious, but he'll make it.
Yes! Yes! He's safe. Thank the Emperor.
As he says, thank the Emperor, all you hear from outside is, "Hold!" and all of you stand still. Then it says, without your bodies being able to move, you are forced out the door.
All right.
Standing before you, atop of the cart, unable to move by the horn in his hand, all of you look at a red-toned instead of blue, a red fang instead of snow, a white-haired, red-eyed, scar-ridden, blood the same splatter as Colonel Aurelius' face, Aurelius, standing on top of a wagon.
It can't be. It's too soon.
That wasn't pointing to another town. It meant this one.
Silence. No one can speak anymore. Aurelius lowers his horn and looks upon the other Aurelius, peering into his soul. Without saying a word, no one else speaking, just the two of them. Inside of your head, you can feel somebody trying to pry into your thoughts.
Oh.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's see here. That is there. Come on, dice. Please be nice. Well, that's not happening. That's a nat 1.
As he gazes into your eyes, you can feel his mind start to peer through your memories. You see his as well. Comparing the two of them, you watch him as he breaks his oath and joins his father, your father, on the battlefield with the other ogres, cascading and destroying all of the Imperium soldiers at the gates. Not just leaving you and your friends alive in your cult like had happened before, but specifically going out of your own way to slaughter your own men. And he giggles to himself. You see this? This is real power. As your memories flash before you, reminding you of how you joined your brethren and fought off your father. He chuckles again. Not this weakness. You could be so much stronger. Break the oath. It's got to be of your own choosing. I can't force you. Only you hear this. And he shows you your mother. The one who finished raising you after what happened with your father. And then he shows you his memory of her ripping her insides out and blaming her for his weakness. Finalizing the breaking of his oath as he kills her. All of this is seen inside of your head. The other three of you just watch tears begin to stream down a red-faced Aurelius, an ogre to you, a giant to you, except for Ra. Most men know these warriors to never cry. Back to reality, the images stop. You still can't speak, but the other Aurelius looks at you and the entire party and says, I may not be allowed to kill you now, but you will watch as I burn this town. You may need to strengthen. The Mirror King is set up, but I will be your first target. He rides his carriage away, leaving the horn after he had said the silence and the still, and a command to one of his lower subordinates to destroy it after the town is destroyed. During this time, you watch the slaughter of hundreds of innocent lives. The entire town burns to the ground. The tavern wrench who had originally scammed you of your money was strewn across two horses and pulled apart. The only survivor, for some reason, is the boy you saved, who ran from the village, never to be seen again. As the pillaging stops, the subordinate next to you guys raises the horn and destroys the magical item into 1,000 pieces. Takes a dagger out and kills himself.
Goddamn.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
All right then.
You guys can now speak.
Tears. The leftover tear marks, just on my face. But now clearly all that is remaining from the sadness is just rage. Not again. I was too weak to stop it again. Ugh. I smash my fist into the ground as hard as I can.
I am stunned by all this into silence, but I glance over at Aurelius to make sure he's okay, and then glance back at Ra, seeing what he's going to do to base my next move on that.
I walk over to Aurelius. I kind of stand over you as you're looking down for a moment.
Just, I don't even notice him. I am visibly upset. Very upset.
I look down at you and say, Stand, Wolf, son of Russ.
He will stand. Thank you everyone so much for coming out and watching. We've had a little bit of a schedule change, so as a quick little update, the schedule change will now be every Saturday. We will hold these live sessions from 10 to 10:30 p.m. or starting at that time, and then they will end whenever they end. So if you want to catch the live versions, make sure that you come on out every Saturday between 10 and 10:30 p.m. to see the full thing. And with that, thank you all so much for coming out and watching. If you guys really do like what you see here, please make sure that you click that like button, smash the subscribe button, and as always, if you want notifications for whenever I go live or put out new videos, make sure that you ring that little bell icon on your screen. Once again, thank you all so much for coming out, and we will see you all in the next video. Deuces.